Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bass Football Podcast. This is a weekly podcast that we will each week release a podcast and talk about the games that happened, our predictions from last week, and power rankings and all kind of stuff like that. This is one host, Nataf Bass, and Yadid Bass, the other one.
Us with the
Say hi.
co-host. Hi.
And yeah, let's get started.
Bass football.
Welcome back to the podcast. So now we're gonna go game. Just give our basic thoughts. We're gonna make it quick. Then we'll show our guesses from last week and compare them. We'll also explain how our guessing works and how the points work. And yeah, let's get started. So Eddie, first game, Washington Giants. Can you click in? Okay, so the Washington football team won barely, 30-29.
I like the game. I thought Daniel Jones played very well and deserved to win.
I actually think Tyler Heineke played really well. Although he did throw a pick, but I think
Well, he did throw a TD more. Yeah, they both played very good. But you need to account for
only had one touchdown. Yeah, I tried to
you
rush
account
touchdown.
for the 95 rushing yards too, and TD on the.
But what happened? Did they miss a field goal? No, did they? No.
I don't think so.
Washington put the field goal, right? It was 29-27, and then Washington put a field goal. Oh, actually, they missed the field goal, Washington, and then, but there was an offsides, and then they got it in the second try.
Oh yeah, that was a good game.
It was a good game, really close game.
What I like is that Saquon Barkley's back. He was pretty good. He had 57 yards, but Daniel Jones even got more than that.
But yeah, Daniel Jones is a good runner. He's
over 150.
Really
it's like 150 yards on the ground here. It's crazy. 163 if I'm not wrong. And then you look at the passing yards. Sterling Shepard also got 100 yards. They're good overall.
Go to Washington.
Let's look at Washington stats. Tyler Heineke threw for 3 touchdowns.
No receiving.
Terry
McLaurin got 100 yards.
And
J.D. McKissick had 83 yards, so that's pretty impressive. So I think it was a really good game.
Yeah, it was a very well game. Also,
good game from Washington and from the Giants. I think the Giants played slightly better, but had 3 mistakes
in defense, which is good.
So yeah, it was a good game.
So that's the Washington game. And the Steelers
Raiders. Steelers Raiders, really surprising. Although I think I predicted it right.
Yeah.
After I saw the Steelers last week, I thought they would win
after
again.
beating the Bills in not in overtime.
So surprising win, 9 points. Derek Carr played really well, and surprisingly, the Raiders defense is actually playing really well. So.
Yeah, that's a very good game overall there. 382 was 2 touchdowns.
No rushing. Literally, the Ravens have no running backs. No rushing attack.
They have like 50 yards overall.
You don't really have to when you're throwing 400 yards a game.
But then look at Henry Ruggs, 113 yards. Garen Waller, 65 yards. Hunter Renfrow.
Spread out ball. You see 5 receptions. 3 receptions.
They all played
spread out the ball really well. I was slightly surprised, but it was a good game.
Yeah, it was a good game.
I think the Raiders are going to be better than most people thought.
I don't. I think they're good.
They just beat the Ravens and the Steelers.
I just don't think they're a Super Bowl contender.
I don't think they are, but I think they
could
not even
get
divisional round playoff.
They might enter the wild card.
I think they'll make the divisional round and lose to the Chiefs. They have the potential to get.
I want to see if they beat the Chiefs, I'll consider them. But
yeah, that's the problem. They have the Chiefs in the division, so currently they're winning it. I think.
But, as the Chiefs lost, and we'll get to that later. But still, and they have non-existing.
Games.
They have a non-existing rush at all. Like 39 yards overall. It's not that good.
Both passing attacks
But
and
100,
Raiders
100 yards
defender.
isn't that bad. 100 yards for Deontay Johnson. Plus 70 Chase.
But that's it. You see, it's less effective.
Like once,
Anyway,
2
next
sacks
game.
in defense. And no picks. So that's something good.
Maybe.
If the Steelers want to do a playoff run, they need to beat these games to win these games. Okay.
Go to the next game.
Eagles, 49ers.
Eagles, 49ers.
Actually, I expected the 49ers to win by a bit, but not that of a low scoring game.
Ton of injuries, no running backs the team has. The San Francisco lost like 3 running backs in the first 2 games.
They lost like 4
injury.
running backs, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
their luck from last year is still consistent.
Jimmy Garoppolo, 200 yards.
Look at the running attack. People that no one knew. Eli Mitchell, he was their 4th stringer. He got injured. So, like, yeah.
He's not that good. He only 42 yards. It's not bad.
You see, they're bringing Kyle Juszczyk, their fullback, in.
And then Deebo Samuel has 93 yards receiving. The only one.
Yeah, San Francisco currently 2-0, but
they still won. Just the Eagles are bad.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, 190 yards. She just did everything. 190
Although remember,
yards,
he had 272
yards on the
rushing
ground.
yards. Yeah, that's
and
8.2 yards per
He didn't
attempt.
throw for any touchdown. That's probably, but he did. He did have 100. Quez Watkins at 117 yards, which is good.
Quez Watkins.
Devonta Smith completely unproductive, 16 yards. Browns
Texans.
I'm so happy about this game.
And no one really expected otherwise. This actually was interesting because of the betting point, but we'll show that later. But yeah,
a touchdown, interception, an average game for Baker Mayfield.
Didn't play extremely well, but no one expected the Texans to win.
They had 3 rushing touchdowns for Baker Mayfield, this guy that nobody knows about, who probably snuck in as he has 0 yards and a touchdown. He might have had -1 and a 1.
He had -1 probably in the 1.
And Nick Chubb, 100 yards. Kareem Hunt also 50 yards. That's average overall. Let's talk about the Texans.
The Texans just are bad.
They had 200 yards quarterback.
Fine, but
overall, it's not that good.
It's nice seeing that they brought Davis Mills in, the rookie.
The rushing game not that good.
Non-existent. Brandon Cooks good again.
Not that good. 78 yards. He's fine.
I mean, he has 200 and some. He has 200 receiving yards over the last 2 weeks.
It's good for number 2, 78 yards, like number 2 in the game. Like number 1, next place is 35. It's not good, however you look at it.
It's not a good game. Jackpot Broncos, you don't even have to go in.
Yeah.
It's nothing exciting.
Average game.
Average game.
The Broncos will win.
Broncos win again, but like it's against Jaguars. No one expected otherwise. Good defense. Trevor Lawrence was fine.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is good. It's annoying.
He needs a better team around him.
Yeah. It reminds you.
This is the next game is interesting. There you can click on. The Panthers destroyed the Saints, who everyone thought were good. They beat the Packers 35-3 last week and got destroyed by the Panthers. It's the second straight week. Who did they beat last week? The Jets. Not impressive, but so no one got impressed. Sam Darnold looks like he can be a good quarterback when
300 yards, 2 touchdowns, only 1 interception.
1 interception, but like Saints defense is a good defense.
Christian McCaffrey average. Do you have anyone absolutely amazing, but
Christian doesn't have 72 rushing yards. It's not average. I mean, it's 3 yards, but
let's look at the Saints.
Saints, there's nothing. James Winston
this is like James Winston I know.
He looks like his old self.
This is James Winston I know. 2 interceptions, 0 touchdowns,
111 yards,
1 on the ground. Nothing. Yeah, very, very
no rushing, no passing, literally just nothing.
like 19 yards on the
Your
ground.
lead receiver had 27 yards. That's when you know it's embarrassing.
It takes them hell. And their quarterbacks are the rushing champions of the game.
With like 20 yards.
Yeah.
No rushing more than 20 yards. No passing. It's just embarrassing. Panthers defense turns out better than we thought.
Colts Rams.
Indeed. You got stuck.
Yeah, I know. I think this is a very
So
interesting game.
There was a blocked punt. The Colts are 0-2. They're better than 0-2. They're pretty good.
The Rams blocked their own punt and still won. I don't think the Colts deserve to win after they did that.
No, but look at the stats. Look at the Rams stats. That's impressive. Look at Stafford.
Yeah, it's good. 280 yards, touchdowns, and interception. One on the ground.
Fine, yeah.
Tony was shot. They had two
He had a better game last week. Oh, think of it this way: the Colts defense is a good defense. They have a great front seven. Darius Leonard is one of the best in the linebackers.
Cooper Kupp catching
in the league,
2 touchdowns. But look at Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp is efficient.
163 yards. And then Robert Wood, 64 yards.
And the Colts have a good secondary, some good safety, some good middle linebackers. So
look at the Colts.
Impressive game.
Oh, Michael Pittman had 123 yards.
Michael Pittman.
They took all the receiving yards to themselves. Let's see. He had an interception, a sack, only one sack.
Next game.
Not that good for that team. Bills Dolphins.
Nothing impressive.
Yeah.
Shouldn't count against anything. Tua Tagovailoa injured first quarter. They're playing backup quarterbacks. Nothing impressive. Bills won, sure, but if Bills didn't, I would be worried for them. But like you're playing a backup quarterback, and you're a top 5 team in the NFL. So like top 10,
you have to
win top 5. You have to beat teams with their backup quarterbacks. So yeah.
Hey, Patriots
Jets.
Nothing too impressive.
I thought it was a bad performance from the Patriots. With all due respect, I think they play efficient, but it's the Jets.
The question is, do you think
they went?
I have a question for you.
4. I'm pretty sure they went 1 for 4 in red zone, or 1 for 3 in red zone.
But I have a question for you. If the Jets would have scored 30 points, would the Patriots come back and won?
I think they played safe. It probably was if it scored like 29.
So you can't take it against them that if you're winning like.
Although
22,
like a lot of third downs in 3rd and 6 and 39 in the red zone, they started passing to wide receivers. They have 2 big tight ends, Hunter Henry and Johnny Smith. You can trust in the red zone. They just use them. So I think it would.
Do you think Bill Belichick would have used them if the Jets were winning? Do you think he would just went more safe?
I think he would have been more aggressive. He was going off check downs, getting the ball early, keeping Mac Jones on his feet. So yeah. So maybe yeah. It's a good question. Bears
Bengals.
Oh, what's his name? Justin Fields came in, played horrible. It was just bad. Justin Fields, he had pretty good stats, but
he had 60 yards,
13. He completed less than 50% of his stuff in an interception. It is not a good game. That is a bad game.
They have strong rushing yards.
And their defense is and they're relying on their defense to get pressure against non-existent.
Like half of their points came from Raquan Smith.
Look,
pick six. Pick six. To the pick 6.
Yeah. Go down a bit.
Yeah, it's another sack.
Sack.
They had 3 picks.
I think they have 3 sacks. Have few. The pressure. Just the Bengals have
4
no
sacks.
line, so their quarterback can complete less than 50% of his passes and still win.
It's 5 sacks, 3 interceptions.
Not a good sign for the Bengals or the Bears.
Yeah, none of them.
3 picks. You see, they have no O-line. Literally no O-line.
Buccaneers, Falcons.
Falcons. Nothing special. We knew the Bucs.
Yeah. 5 touchdowns. That's good.
Tom Brady showed.
Mike Evans.
Tom Brady looks like he's 20.
Chris Godwin.
He's 44.
Yeah.
But the there's literally she threw 4 yards on the Falcons. Nothing impressive.
Yeah, it's the
Although
Falcons.
what impressive is go down. No, go down. Go down.
They had two
Show
pick
me.
sixes.
Show Mike Edwards in the defense.
Two pick sixes.
Two pick sixes in one game. That's impressive.
Then another sack for
Antoine Wilson came in a bit.
and Shaquille
Shaq
and
Barrett
Jack
had a
Barrett had
pick.
another one.
They have a thing with JPP and Shaq Barrett get picks a ton of deflected. Interception last year.
But what was interesting is that in the middle of the game, it came to 28-25, the Bucks.
And then the Bucks just blew by.
Tom Brady said, "Nah, I'm not giving up for the Falcons," and
he gave 20 more
crush
points.
Cardinals
Vikings.
That was a very interesting game.
If the Cardinals just knew how to kick, they would have won.
No, not the Cardinals. If the Vikings
knew how to kick.
Really close
do I
game.
think
the
really
Cardinals deserve to win this? No, I don't
game.
think they deserve to. They let the Vikings almost beat them. They don't deserve to win this. I also don't think the Vikings deserve to win. You miss an extra point at the beginning of the game.
They need to figure out their kicking problems. They also had problems with
you miss an extra point at the beginning of the game. You go for 2, even up to 14. No, they keep on scoring touchdowns. Keep being 1 point behind Arizona. Because of the missed extra point. Then they go for a field goal. The same guy missed the extra point. And I remind you, last year against the Buccaneers, lost them like 8 points.
He lost 4 points this game, yeah, but critical game. Sad for the
Kyler Murray threw 2 interceptions. It's a good.
Although he did get 400 yards, he's just bombing it down the field.
Yeah,
it's dangerous, but he still gets
31 yards. Is also good.
Titans Seahawks, great game. Derrick Henry just went crazy. He got almost 200 yards in one game.
Yeah, that's good as stats. Derrick Henry 182 yards.
182 yards.
People thought he was over. I thought maybe he was over after the Ravens game in the
Turned out
playoffs.
the Cardinals just have a great
and the Ravens, they both dubbed in the last 2 games. I thought people might actually say he's done. Apparently, he's not.
Yeah, good game.
Overtime. He has 55 receiving yards. Tough. 55. Yeah. That's like 230 yards overall. Derrick Henry is the MVP of the game.
Cowboys Chargers. Cowboys win. Close game. Yeah. I thought the Chargers might win, but yeah, Cowboys won.
Yeah, Cowboys have very strong offense, so the Chargers just who is stronger. The Ravens Chiefs.
Great. Oh my god, I was surprised. I thought the Chiefs are gonna win.
It's like Lamar Jackson. They always win. Picks. And look at the passing yards. 239. A touchdown.
Look at the rushing yards. Look at the rushing yards.
Look at this. Look at the rushing yards. That's like
no. Look at the rushing yards of the Ravens.
50, maybe
look
60.
At the rushing yards.
Lamar
107
Jackson.
yards. 77 yards.
Their number 2 guy passed alone the Chiefs' rushing game. If you take their number 1 and number 2 out, they still have more rushing yards than the Chiefs.
Yeah.
With 3 touchdowns on the ground.
So yeah, Baltimore good rushing game.
Yeah.
And last game, Panthers Lions. Packers Lions, not Panthers.
I thought the Lions have a chance to win as you look at their week 1 game. The Packers lost completely to the Saints. The Lions almost came back on the 49ers. No, what I said is that I thought the Lions had a chance. Like the Packers lost terribly to the Saints.
I predicted a blowout. You can see
but I thought the Lions had a chance because then, like, you look at them. They almost came back to the 49ers. Stat-wise, they were in the week 1 way better than the Green Bay Packers, but the Packers just came back to the terrible game.
Yeah, let's show them the guesses from last week. No,
over here.
So let's explain how it felt. Every week, you need to guess games. for next week. Give a
Our
score.
predictions, which are here
Who's gonna
for every
win?
single game.
Now let's explain the points. You get 1 point if you predict the winner correct, but nothing else.
Yeah.
You get
One, that's it.
Currently the score is 34-30 to me. Point if you're correct.
1 point.
One
1 point if you guess like the
I guess
Lions.
the Lions will get 17, but I thought the Lions were gonna win 17-14, and they got 17, but they lost. That's 1
That's
point.
1 point. Perfect score to opposite teams.
If you guess the exact score, like I said, 17,
Like 27-24, like
27-24, or Colts, and then the Rams won 27-24. So I get 2 points. I got the exact score, but wrong teams. Then 3 points if I get one team. Of course, I said 31-21. The score is 31-17. So I got one team correct, and who won? That's 3 points. I get the difference, like I said, 27-17, and it was 31-21, like 10 points.
Still 10
That's
points
another 3 points, and 5 points for a perfect score, the exact score. And I'm just gonna say it's not written here, but we said that on the first one, the first perfect score,
because we didn't manage.
Yeah, we didn't manage for a long time, and we actually got it. You would get 6 points for the first one. I came in last week winning by 6 points. I completely destroyed him. And now in week 2, can you show them the points? Yeah. So Washington, we both thought Washington would win. It was 30-29. So we got a point. But surprisingly, actually won. We don't show each other the guesses. Just know that. I thought the Raiders would win. I was correct in this game.
So you got a point.
Oh, I didn't think it would be 9 points. I thought it would be 3 points. San Francisco won. We both got 1 point.
And
again,
here,
Cleveland won. I got. See,
the game
I got.
This game I said
why
I
did I get a point here, Edie? Can you explain why I got a point here?
Because he said the Cleveland Browns will win. But he got only a point.
Oh, but yeah. I got a point here.
I guess exactly the score.
Edie scored exactly 31-21, which is crazy. We hadn't managed to do it. Last week I was off by 2 games by 1. Edie got it correctly. First time ever. Congratulations, Edie. You got 6 points on that. Yeah. Then Denver, we both said it would win. Nothing special. We both thought New Orleans would win.
Yeah.
Carolina won. 0 points to both of us. I actually got 3 points in the Rams.
I said the Rams will get 27.
I thought it was 27. That was correct. Buffalo, both said will win.
We didn't guess a blowout.
We didn't guess a blowout because we didn't think Tua Tagovailoa would get injured. New England won. We both got 1. Yeah, now here's interesting. It did correct the exact score, just to the wrong team.
I said I thought the Bengals will win after week 1.
It said 2017. I said, and Tampa won. Nothing special. We both got 1. Arizona won. We both got 1. Chiefs, we both lost.
Chiefs will
win. We thought the Chiefs would win. Packers, we both got a point. Tennessee, I got a point. You did not. You thought Seattle would win.
Yeah.
And Dallas Cowboys both got a point. So in theory, it's 8. You got 1 by 2 points, but last week I was winning by 6. So now I'm winning by 4. What's impressive, go to overall stats. I am way better in guessing correct
look at this. Games. Here's the winning, where
my record is 13-2 this week, which is impressive, really impressive. You got 10-5.
Let's look at the averages.
It showed the what's it called?
Look at this. This is the interesting point. As you see in the preseason, we were terrible. Then this is week 1. And then this is this week, which shows like I started bad and became better. He became like a bit worse.
Show the overall. I want to see how much games I won. See, I got 20. I didn't get 20. I got 7 wrong last week. Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Anyway, I'm 22-9. He did 17-14. I'm 5 games ahead of him. I'm better at guessing games. He just got lucky for the 6th game. Anyway, so now power rankings time, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So each week we'll show we'll go through our thoughts and our guests from last week.
And
Now,
each one's power ranking. This week
yeah,
I let
what this
myself
week
do
I'll
it.
do, next week Eddie will do, and we'll flip. So I'm gonna give an honorable mention first of all. This team did not make the top 10. Actually, no. Before I give teams, I'm gonna just tell how this works. I don't just randomly guess. I rank each team's offense, defense, and the overall by giving an average and then rounding a bit up or down, ranking depending on what they thought, like what they deserve more, and then I rank them by the overall. And if they're tied, then I decide which team's better. Okay. Honorable mention. Good team. Didn't make it, but I think should. The Panthers. The Panthers, they beat the Saints, and which was surprising. Sam Darnold looks good. I'm gonna just put him here and rank their off or defense yet. They're not that important, but just to know Carolina played good. They might make the top 10 in the future. Okay, so at number 10 with 89 offense and 84 defense, and I rounded up to 87 overall, not 86.5.
That's the average.
I have the Packers at number 10.
You put them so low.
I think after last week, it's pretty. I have to see more. It's not impressive to beat the Lions. And number 9, with a 90 offense and 85 defense, also rounded up.
The Cardinals.
No, actually, in this case, they're rounded down. Yeah, the Cardinals. They were on the Cardinals.
You put their defense so low. Chandler Jones got 5 sacks in week 1. And you're gonna give them an
True.
85.
Oh, that's week 1. I think the offense is more impressive. 85 is pretty impressive. It's pretty good, but I think better teams have better defense.
I would up their defense. Maybe
and number
this
8,
like 91.
and
This
number
like a
8
90.
with a 91 offense and 84 defense.
Chiefs, maybe.
Have the Titans rounded.
That's
I gave the Titans. I rounded down to 87, but fine. At number 7, with a 90 offense and 85 defense, I have the Browns.
So all of these teams are tied, according to you.
Yeah. I think they're.
I don't think
no,
that.
I think Cleveland. I think Cleveland and Tennessee are better than Arizona slightly. It's very good though. Like not even big enough to show in the stats, but yeah, I think maybe you could say Tennessee and Cleveland. Not sure. I'll stick with it.
I can see. I can see how that happens.
Number 6. People thought they would be a top 5. No, they're number 6. 85 offense, 90
Chiefs?
defense.
What? 90?
The Bills.
You give them a 90 defense?
Their defense played really, really well.
Like,
even
their
in their loss
defense is
against the
that
Steelers,
much
they
better
held
than
them
their
well.
offense?
They kept them at 0. Yeah, I think it is. The Bills' defense is struggling. I'll change in the future, but currently I'm ranking just how I saw, not from last season too much.
Currently, out of all of those, they're all 1-1, except for the Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. That's a bad.
Yeah, but
bottom.
I'm also including who they lost to. So
yeah,
like,
I see what you're saying.
Cleveland lost the Chiefs.
I'll just up their offense
like,
and put down
Tennessee
the
lost
defense.
Tennessee lost to Arizona, which is 1 point below them. But then after this week, I just too impressed by Derrick Henry.
I'll make this like 89 and that like 86, maybe 87. That's 9.
You know what? Flip it. You know what? 86 and make that 89, make that 86. You know what?
Good.
Number 5, rankings top 5. This was a big surprise this whole season. I really like this team. I think we could do it with a 91 offense and an 84 defense.
Chiefs.
The Raiders.
Yeah. Can I delete this?
I'm impressed by
I'm
the
not.
Raiders.
I'm not.
You know who they beat? They beat the
You
Ravens and the
Steelers.
Steelers.
You're
Both
putting
by
you're putting them
both.
over the Bills.
Yes, I think they did. They're 2-0, and I think they beat two good teams. Their offense is probably equal to the Tennessee or to Arizona. That's the only teams I see here, and probably even better. Their Carr is really, really good. It probably will drop in the future weeks when they start losing, but until then, you have to beat them to prove different.
Expect them admired, maybe honorable mention if they're good.
At number 4, people thought they were in 1 or 2.
The
95
Chiefs.
offense, 83 defense.
Give them an 83.
Mm-hmm.
The
The
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I'm not giving them an 83.
89 overall.
No, they started the game with a pick 6 to start the game. For the Ravens, you don't want to start the game like that. For the
I'm
Chiefs,
sorry,
you do.
but
Like
no.
83.
They've been giving yards like crazy. I know they played two good teams, but no. I think their defense is less good than the Packers, for example.
They're the best.
And
They're the best
Raiders.
offense overall.
They're 89 overall. They want to put 5 better than all the rest, so it should be fine. Entering the top 3, number 3, the team that beat them this week, 92 offense.
You're putting the Ravens
defense,
over them.
92 defense, 81 offense.
81, 92.
No, 92, 85.
What?
Opposite. 92, 85. It's weird. I rounded it up and think of it this way. The Chiefs' stats are slightly better, but they just beat the Chiefs. And, like, with all due respect, I can't say they didn't. They just beat them. I can't put someone.
Let me change their offense to a 93, okay? Let me change their offense to a 93.
Round it up. True. Their offense is pretty good.
Yeah,
the
rushing game. Sure. Now let me guess. Let me guess. This is the Rams, and this is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah. At number 2, with a 90 offense and a 92 defense, highest defense yet. Their defense is really good.
What's the offense?
Rams. 90 offense. Matthew Stafford is crazy good. 92 defense is impressive. With 91 overall, I think they're that good. I have the Rams. And the first place, with a 95 offense, and just because of the 2 pick 6s and I'm gonna put them with an 89 defense.
That's solid. But are you putting the Buccaneers the same offense as the Chiefs?
I think, yeah.
I'll maybe dial this down, put this up because of the pass rush.
Now the 89 is almost is the second best here. No, tied with the Bills.
Tied with the Bills. Sure, I can see this. Except for the Carolina.
I think you don't agree with the Raiders one,
or the Panthers.
I didn't put them in the top 10. I put them in the honorable mention.
I'll put the Raiders maybe in the top 10, but
and who else would you put in?
Top 5.
I
wouldn't put them in top 5.
49ers. Who else would you put in? Who else would you put instead? 49ers.
No, I would put the Raiders in. Yeah, maybe the 49ers.
I think the Raiders are better than 49ers.
I would probably put the 49ers instead
and looking, who could possibly better? I put here Steelers. No, because they just beat them.
No, I
Chargers.
Think good. Yeah,
no.
I think they're just a good overall.
Chargers lost. Colts are 0-2. 49ers maybe. Seahawks maybe. But that's the argument. That's it.
Listen to me. I would probably put the 49ers here, and then see after the Green Packers and 49ers are playing. If the 49ers
You're doing it next week.
They after the top 10 and the Packers lose.
Yeah, so you're doing it next week. So let's see.
And put the Raiders like at 9 or 10.
And we'll see. It's thing like this. This is not predicting anything. It's just showing currently who's shown me the best. I
Let's
watched
enter week
a lot
3.
of the games. I showed the stats. Okay, predictions. Week 3. Let's go.
So
Houston Texans, Carolina Panthers.
here, I think I'll just show them all together.
So let's see. Houston, Carolina. We actually agreed on a ton. We both think Carolina would win. We both think the
Houston
Chiefs will beat the Chargers.
Yeah, all pretty much the same. Then these two games were completely the same.
We're exactly the same.
I think I was trying to steal my 6 for 31-21.
Yeah, with Cleveland.
Browns.
Yeah. Buffalo. 31.
Nothing tight ends. Now here, the Patriots.
I think the Saints are gonna win.
I think the Patriots.
Close game. And do you think Patriots
I just don't
game?
rely on the Saints. Like they just crushed the Packers, but then just lost to the Panthers. It's Jameis Winston. You can't rely on him to win games.
True. Although the Pats don't have what's his name, Stephon Gilmore in the secondary. Their secondary is kind of bad.
If Taysom Hill doesn't start all this season, I think the Saints will go around 8-9. Okay, 8-9.
8-9.
Or 7-10.
Average, basically.
Yeah.
Below average. Atlanta. I actually think Atlanta's gonna win. Surprisingly, I think the Giants just suck.
They're both 0-2, but like
I understand your reasoning.
Did you see Daniel Jones? I just don't see that out of the Falcons.
Yeah, I understand your reasoning. I just think the Panthers have the potential to win, and I'm leading, and I think I can take the risks.
Yeah, that's fine. I understand what you say.
We both think Pittsburgh. Yeah, we both think Pittsburgh's gonna win. Exactly.
Baltimore Ravens.
We both think
Broncos,
Ravens,
Raiders, then
Denver, Raiders.
I think the Rams are a better team. No.
I understand your reasoning. We both have the 4-point game.
I want the Buccaneers to win. I want them to win as a Patriots fan and a Gronkowski fan. I want them to win. But
yeah, I think it's a tough game. I think they could win. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams win.
Yeah, but I won't be surprised if the Buccaneers win. But I just think they're a bit better because of the defense. And they beat them last year.
True. Seattle,
nothing.
Green Bay, Dallas.
Overall, we agreed pretty much, except for those 3 games.
I think it's the least non-agreed. I think this week you could sweep me. I think there's a good chance you could sweep me.
Yeah.
I think New York Giants could win, Patriots could win, and Seattle. These are all games that I would be fine with agreeing with you. I just took the agreeing with everything. I think I'm gonna go one. I might go 1 or 2-1.
Like the Saints and the Falcons, I understand what you say. Just like I don't want to do that. I'm not going with them. But here,
Tampa, you would
Tampa. Yeah, Tampa would understand if you win.
The first podcast.
I won't be surprised.
Thanks for watching, and see you next week.
Bye.